Hi, welcome to week 21 of my yoga journey as a beginner yogi, learning all different types of yoga. Gotta say, this journey has taken a kind of unfortunate pivot right now. I broke my hand, it's not casted right now, and this will be going on until the end of June. Then I'll learn whether or not I need physical therapy, etc. I started doing really intense therapy work through internal family systems, and I'm coming to some really deep realizations about things, about the way I operate, my attachment styles, things like that. And for the past 3 nights, my cats have kept us up. So I'm very sleep deprived, I'm dysphoric, I'm having very panicky energies, I'm getting really triggered, even driving is a little scary. So just realizing how sensitive I am. How fun. I think last night with one of my cats waking us up at 2 in the morning and not being able to go back to sleep, today was my day to say, no, I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna go to the gym, that was motivating enough for me to get back to the mat and to do the self-care things and to kind of get my stuff together so I can feel just somewhat able to take on the week next week. Not a great couple of weeks, and last week we were away with friends, so that was nice. Welcome to week 21. We're gonna do the same full body yoga to recharge by Yoga with Bird. It's a relaxing yoga. I'm still not weight bearing, so we're taking it day by day. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, all of that's still really true and frustrating. It's nice that I can be out of my cast, really nice, and I can move my wrists and it doesn't hurt. I don't have full mobility, so my hand's still kind of stuck like this. It's really hard, so I don't know how that's gonna go. But we're here and we're moving. Doing some nut stretches. So, I've really only hit the mat once every 8 or 9 days. It's not great, but I'm still getting there when I can. And there's a lot of things going on in life, so I'm really trying not to shame myself, but it is hard because I was doing really well in the winter. This is puppy pose. It felt really good. Rolling out my ankles. I know I have really tight ankles, and I keep my feet, I tense my feet up like this when I sleep. It's really good to roll them out. And when I was doing, this is supposed to be cat-cow on all fours, but I can't weight bear right now, so it's cat and cow sitting up. And let me tell you, that middle part of my back was going nuts. It hurt so badly. It was so tense. And I was so afraid. I was like, okay, I shouldn't push it. Well, I was thinking through this. I should not push it. And then I just kind of kept going, just meeting the edge, feeling where I felt where I would feel the pain, feel the stretch, and then I would go a little deeper in the next one. And by the time we were done with that period of exercise, the pain in my middle back was gone. So grateful that was able to resolve itself, even though I have not been taking care of any parts of my body really. So bodies are amazing like that in a lot of cases. I sad because when I filmed this, I was like, oh, I'm gonna meal prep, I'm gonna stretch, I'm gonna go to the gym, and I did all of those things, and then the food that I prepped got me on my ass all day the following day. It was just chickpeas spinach curry, and I apparently can't digest that anymore. So I'm really trying to figure out how to navigate this body and these issues. I'm at a loss. So very demotivated to do a lot right now. Here's full child's pose. Always so good. I always do wide hips, and I really try to let my gut hang out and breathe, do deep breaths, and not worry about, the tummy rolling out and all that. I think child's pose is always a good place to come home to, as one of my friends once said. And not having done yoga in a while, I think it's like the perfect balance of opening and relaxing. So go child's pose. It's a long, long time. Yeah, I think it was finally like every time I would check in with myself in a pose, I would be like, oh, this part can let go. My shoulders can let go a little bit more. My arms can get a little bit more down. My legs can relax a little bit. So it's good to hold things for a while and test where you actually are in terms of relaxing your body. This is like a gradual boat pose situation going on. So just a tiny little dabble into core strength, which is nice. And, you know, I didn't need to use my hands, so awesome. If I ever teach a class, I think like being able to have modifications with low weight bearing on the hands or like legs, things like that is going to be nice to have in classes. If a student comes up to you and says, hey, this week I can't really do this, and you can be like, okay, so I'll keep that in mind when we're going through this portion of the flow. So everybody's going to show up to practice a little different. It's a full body stretch after some boat poses, some core strengthening, some windshield wipers with the legs. I wonder if there is an actual like yoga name for these for windshield wipers. There's got to be. I have to start going through that Science of Yoga book again. Yeah, but I was feeling it at this point. In my head, I was buzzing around. I was like, haven't slept in about 3 nights, and now, as I'm filming this reaction, it's been about 5 nights. So, insane stuff. But yeah, in this moment, I was like, wow, I needed to stretch. I'm doing a supine twist. This is the most extreme version offered in the video. The other version is just laying flat, lifting up your legs and moving them down towards the left and moving your head and your arm towards the right. So when you swing your entire thigh over your left leg, you get a deeper stretch in your thighs and hips. But I think I needed it in this case. But this one's easy to modify as well. Yeah, and even though it looks like I'm chilling, my head was running around. I was freaking out, worried about my cats fighting outside the door, worried about how I was going to get through a work week with such minimal sleep. And right now I'm the breadwinner of the family, just for now, for this period, whatever that means. But like just having that pressure of like, oh my God, I don't sleep, I can't function. What if that comes off at work? What if people start judging me? What if these things, you know, it's just like, God, it's so stressful. And like sleep needs to be treated so sacredly when you're mentally ill, when you're chronically ill, and it's just like so hard to obtain in this situation that we have right now for some reason. Like, but sleep hygiene's so important. Crying, getting emotional about it because I haven't had it in 5 days. So yeah, we're doing supine twist on the other side. I was really just letting it go, trying to lean into it. It's a really nice flow if you want to be reminded of a little bit of what strengthening feels like if it's been a while, and a combination of it's been a while since you've actually relaxed as well. So I really like this flow specifically. I don't know, there's like stuff all over my office floor. There's my bolsters are crooked. I'm seeing stuff, but at least I did it, and at least I'm getting to recording it and following through on some of this content creation about it as well. So working with what we got is important. Yeah, I'm straight chilling here. I was expecting my lower back to be a lot more pained and burdened, but it wasn't that bad. This part, yep, So doing, oh my gosh, what is this called? Finding words when you're out 5 days of sleep is ridiculous, but oh my god. 4 or something? What is this pose? We do it all the time. Oh my god. Supine, it's not pigeon, is it supine pigeon? I can't think of the name of it right now. Again, the leg that's bent and my left foot that's hanging on my right knee really should be like perpendicular, like exactly perpendicular to the camera angle. So my knee should be twisted out a little bit more to the left in this shot. Definitely not there yet, and definitely not there with the lack of movement in my life, but it's always something that I know when I'm in this pose. So do it both sides. And then we're doing some inhale bridges. This was nice to remind myself what this feels like as well. Bridges are really amazing for lower back pain. They're actually, when I've gone to physical therapy, it's always part of the routines that they give me bridge poses. So I was really happy to be doing some of those and checking in with my lower back. And I wasn't pushing it, you know, I can see that like my hips are barely going straight. There's definitely a dip here, but I'm just so grateful, I think, to have gotten to the point where I did in this, in all these circumstances happening. So, and just moving my body and still having the strength to be able to get to where I got to is still really good to see and feel. Yeah, really good for lower back, really good for core strength. If you can remember to activate the core when you're doing it, that's something that's, you could just lift it. Always tuck in your hips before you lift. That's another thing, or you can injure your back over time. Yeah, and it was a nice long series of them, breathing in and out. So at least over time, you probably held it for about 30 to 45 seconds total, and then a final like push of just holding it. A little bit of some tucked knees, rolling out the ankles one more time. Doing one more final stretch, full body stretch. Maybe just do that in the morning. Just do that. I forget to. I feel like I get up and I'm like, fudge, I gotta feed the cats. Fudge, I gotta go to the bathroom. Fudge, I gotta pack up for work. Even just that, I feel like that 30 seconds. It's all about lowering the barrier to entry, especially when you're dysregulated. Yeah, and then a super, super long Shavasana. And I did want to give up midway through this one because my head was so all over the place, but I did stick with it. I did get to the mantra. My mantra is always, I am here, I am safe, I'm enough. Those are the things, those are the words that I always come back to when I'm trying to be in a mindful place, low movement, mindful place. I got to it a couple times. Not that it necessarily helped or, got me consistently in my head and in my meditative state, but I was there. I was expecting some tears, maybe something, because as I mentioned in the intro, like I've been going through some really, really crazy therapy things. CPTSD and just having the amount of childhood abuse that I've had is just it's really affecting me in my 30s. Who knew? Even though I thought I did so much therapy and so much digging, in my late 20s, it's just like it keeps coming, and different modalities of therapy bring up different things, which is why I feel like given my state and the types of issues I have and I've gone through, being embodied is so important. Dissociation is my first tactic in every social situation. It's just in every work situation, in every moment of discomfort, I am out of my body at almost all times. So being embodied and being in a safe body is always step one for me. And I have not been there. And the more I distance myself from the safety of my body, the less I'm likely to ever come back to the mat, the less likely I'm likely to like be involved in a practice. And I just know when I'm in a practice, I'm way more embodied and I'm feeling way more safe and way more like accomplished in my day without really even doing anything. I want to get back to that state, but I have to take it slow right now. The circumstances are just a little haywire. Yeah, it's not easy to be consistent about any of this stuff. Life just keeps lifing, you know? It's like in the past 18 months, so much of my life has changed, and yet things continue to change. So I don't want to make excuses, but I'm also trying to just be graceful. Okay. Yap. All right, Shavasana, waking up the body, waking up the extremities, doing a couple more curl, a big hug in for myself. I'm like, bleh. It's been a while, so I'm like waking up. Forehead, the hairline. All right, yeah. Getting back into it, I think. Crunching up my body one more time. Stretching it out. Yes. Namaste. Man, always feels so much better. I don't know, man.
All right, so week 21. I'll be honest, I was not present in my head, but I was relaxing physically, which is, hey, that is freaking something. I'll also say I'm pleasantly surprised. When I first started, my middle back was incredibly sore, but it's nice to know that I think doing some of the work, since November, December, my body isn't in as much pain, even though I haven't been practicing regularly at all. So I think there is some strength remaining from the work we've been doing previous to that, which is, I really appreciate my body for holding on until I could get to nourishing it again. Hitting this kind of low this week really is motivating me to get back to practice and get back to the mat. We'll see how consistent it is, but I definitely feel a little bit more motivated to do some more self-care in the upcoming weeks. Thanks for being part of the journey, and I'll see you next time.